This is the last video that I'm ever doing it with my full beard on. Maybe it's fun for you, or let's get going. This is the third video that I'm trying to do it. It's all, maybe I'm inspired by this book, 1 Minute Manager. I've done the videos for 1 minute and I wanted to see how people are responding to it. Well, I got a good response in it, and I think that this book is worth reading. Every day when I go to work, there'll be a bunch of books in my bag. For now, these are the 3 books that are there in my book in my bag. Before I go there is one book which I ever planned to write about it, and this is about coaching and mentoring. This is not written by one particular author, but collection of articles from Harvard Business website. Well, I stole this book, yet I'm returning it from a hotel. The current reading list starts with The Personal Success by Brian. I have been a big failure in my life. Everybody has their own definitions. I've tasted failure much sweeter than the success. Yet keeping that the definition of failure and success, I want reading this just to understand how and what is the definition on success. Well, of late I started learning Sanskrit. This is an initial step to understand how you learn Sanskrit. There are multi phases for it. This is my initial phase. Born in a Brahmin family, Sandhya Vandanam is one of the essential parts of every Brahmin community. I'm reading this to understand the importance of Sandhya Vandanam and the meaning of Sandhya Vandanam. It's for the interest of understanding why we are doing it and what we are doing it. One of the other books that I have ever read continuously without stopping and completed in 2-3 days is this. Well, the author of this book is a mathematics teacher turned into a physics lecturer and has many great things to talk about. A character from Ramayana. I leave it to your interest. I'm not only reading the books that are printed after I born, but also reading a book which is printed even before I born. Managing Results by Peter Drucker. This was first published in 1970, which means that you know now that I born after 1972. Peter Drucker, Managing Results. In the recent past, there's a learning week happened in our organization where I'm working with, and these are the 3 books given to me by them, and these are my next reading book list. In the interest of you, the titles goes like this. What got you here won't get you there. Worth reading. Leadership by John Maxwell. I've already started reading about this. There's one great way of presentation of leadership and success in the initial chapters of this book, which is lucrative to you to continue to read it. By the same author, The Definition of Success. This is not yet unsealed, but soon will be unsealed. While reading all these things, I also read slide books just as a switch of the subjects and context. This is a very tiny book which talks about Rama, and the author of the book title says that Rama is not a god, Rama is just a human, and the author justifies why Rama is just a human. And it is by a very great known sage, Sribhashyam Appalacharya. I proudly pronounce him as one of my greatest gurus of my life. While that is happening, one of the books that I have ever started when my career started in 1996 is by Juran on the leadership but for quality. It is a must read for every individual who wants to deliver quality services. One of the recent books that ever influenced me is The Written on Character. Freud says that written on investment is important, but whereas written on character is much more important than that. Hence, the subject and the book. While this is all happening, there is another book which is very thin in size, close to 70 pages, 76 pages, yet has a great content about Indian Upanishads, and it is taking longer time than usually takes for me to read a book, yet worth for me and worth for my time. That's what I feel. Well, don't feel that I'm just only reading the serious subjects. I also read drama, and I don't know when was this book is first published. It is The Place of Oscar Wilde. I'm reading this. I started reading this from quite a long time. I read it. There are 4 plays in it, and for the first time when I was in 10th standard, I've been introduced about this plays. Well, drama has always been there in my life and everybody's. But keeping that aside, if anybody know when was this book was published, please comment. Keeping this aside, the one point I wanted to bring your attention is I've been reading, and I have a lot of books that I've read, and I have a lot of books that I think I can give for others to read. My point is not to ask for you to take, but ask for you to give. Do you have any book that you think that you can give it to me so that I read? Or give me your name and number or address. I will send you a book out of my own expenses so that you read the book and give me your opinion on that. Thank you. Stop.